Okay, so when I say that I've been there, I've done that, I really have. I really have. I've done so many different things. I've tried so many different things on my quest, on my journey of personal development, growth, and seeking financial education and seeking truth and just trying to learn. And this is another thing that I did. So in July 2008, I took and passed the life insurance exam for the Commonwealth of Virginia, and the Bureau of Insurance sent me back the statement that I passed, life and annuities exam, and then I brokered through Primerica, and they sent me subsequently a letter saying, "Congratulations on passing your exams and obtaining your life license. You are now officially licensed to sell life insurance in Virginia effective July 28th, 2008. So, yeah, I did this too. And before we would recommend any life insurance, we would do this financial needs analysis. And this is digitized, but we also would study, we also had it printed out when we would study it so that we would know like what we were asking people. Personal data, their income, their taxes, retirement accounts, trying to get a baseline of where they were. So, you know, I was a financial advisor, I did financial planning, I counseled families, pretty much middle class. This is like their consumer debt, student loans if they had any, primary residence or if they were renting, and their goals and dreams, how much they had saved as far as emergency fund, if they had any life insurance or disability benefits through their job. More stuff. What's this? Management of income, savings, and debt. Financial position, income, expenses, assets, and liability. This is like the income statement and the balance sheet, and cash flow, and graphical, color-coded description of it, illustration of it. This approximated retirement needs, Rule of 72, retirement solution. Some people might outlive their savings. Debt elimination program, debt to income ratio, needs analysis, how much home can you afford, it's a mortgage calculator, total budget worksheet, education, it's like college education for the children, income protection needs, this is very comprehensive. Anyway, yeah, so I did this, and it's interesting because I thought that term insurance was what we should what would be appropriately advised, and in some instances it is, but as I started exploring even more, I realized that there's a lot you can do with a whole life policy if it is structured right. And what I mean by that is not structured in the conventional way in which it's structured, but it has to have a PUAR, a paid-up additions rider, such that it accelerates the cash value portion of it. And it's really beyond the scope of this video to go into what that means. But if you want to learn more about that, it sort of allows you to be the bank. And bank on yourself. And this is a strategy that is more complex than what I can explain shortly on this video. But get this book. It's by Pamela Yellen. It's called Bank on Yourself, and it's really like using a life insurance policy in a very specific kind of a way. It has to be structured in a certain sort of a way where the paid-up edition rider is set up in such a way that the policy for the acceleration of the cash value of the policy. That's like the best way I know how to summarize it for you. And then you can use that to be your own bank, and you don't have to keep cash in the bank. So, and most people, here's the back of it. Let me show you that. And most people, especially middle class, do have no idea even what I'm talking about. But you need to know. And oh, here I am again, writing in the beginning here when I got the book. So I got it from Amazon.com in December 2011. Always document and date everything in my journey. So you'll learn a lot from this book, and you'll learn how to do things differently, how the wealthy and affluent do it. Yes, and you know, the thing is, it's really, don't tune out because you think it's too expensive. I mean, not too expensive, too complicated to understand. This is your financial future, and you have to get a financial education, and there's so many different things that you need to learn, or you're really gonna find yourself at at the mercy of inflation, at the mercy of other people who have this information. Because ignorance is not bliss, not in this lifetime, not in this kind of an environment. You work very hard for your money. I know you go to work every day, and you're probably, you know, enduring a commute in the morning, and in the evenings you're spending time away from your family and children. You're probably you might be in a job you don't like 85% of the people don't even enjoy the job they're in. It's kept secret because people don't like to admit that really out in public because they need the paycheck. They don't want to, you know, say that, but inside they're privately miserable. And actually they're not privately miserable because it shows. I mean, there's telltale signs of it. And, you know, and really you can tell by what a person does on the nights and weekends when they finally have some time to themselves. They're going to seek pleasure and happiness and something that they enjoy because, you know, they spend a majority of their life, 40 hours or more a week, in a job that they don't like. Looking at the clock, waiting for the lunch break, waiting for the end of the day, waiting for Friday, waiting for their vacation, waiting for holidays, waiting for long weekends. They, you know, dread Sunday night when they have to set the alarm clock and do it all over again. I know because I've been there. So your way out is to get books, listen to podcasts, seek out mentors, understand money, understand business, understand real estate investing. Our parents didn't teach us. We didn't learn in school. So the onus is on us to go find this information from a trusted source and act at the speed of discovery. Act at the speed of instruction. Be quick to implement and try to recover a lot of the lost time that you've lost being ignorant, not knowing. And it's not your fault. I mean, there are so many forces that try to keep you in mediocrity and doing the same thing as everybody else. But you know that only 0.5%, 1%, maybe 3% at the most % of the population is wealthy. So what do you think they're doing? They're not doing what you're doing. They're doing something different. And you need to find out what that is so that you can do the same. And it's never been easier to find out because now we have the internet, social media, mobile devices, YouTube videos. People are putting out information products and programs you can buy. There's ebooks. did I say podcast? You have an iPad. I mean, really, there's no excuse anymore for not knowing. There was before. There really was back in the 80s, even the early 90s, but not anymore. Like all the information's out there, and you just need a trusted source, and you need to make a commitment of time. You need to find time during the day. Don't watch television. Use your lunch break. Go sit in the car and listen to a podcast, or go for a walk around your job, like outside, and and listen to the podcast. During your commute, on the way in and the way out, in the morning and evenings, listen to something in the car. You can find time. At the gym when you're doing cardio, don't just sit there and stare off into space. Don't watch the television, above the cardio machine. Don't socialize with people. You're gonna have to be more introspective. You can't socialize. You can't go out to happy hour with people. You can't go out to lunch with your coworkers. You can't socialize at the gym. So, and even you might not get as much rest on the weeknights, because I don't know if you're single or if you have a family and children, but on the weeknights you have to invest time into learning. On the weekends too, maybe you won't sleep in. You're going to have to change around some things, but if you're committed, you will do whatever it takes. You'll do whatever it takes. So, Christina here, promoting financial education, financial literacy. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll swing back by here and reply to you. And I'm just passing along life-changing information. It really is life-changing information, and I'd love to be the catalyst for that. If I'm if hearing this sends you on a cascade of finding, 100 other things to apply in your life, I'll be happy. Obviously, this is just sort of a freestyle video. I don't have any script or bullets. I didn't even know exactly what I was going to say, but I was a former financial advisor, former financial planner. I had my Series 6 and 63 securities license to sell mutual funds. I had my real estate license to transact real estate in the Commonwealth of Virginia. I did all these things. I was a business broker. I tried all these things. I explored all these things. I've learned so much about business and real estate and money and life insurance and investing. Just so much. And I want to, I don't have a program or a product for sale. This is just sort of like a diary video here of my own life, and just really some, just really personal advice that I want to give before I conclude the video, so that you can not waste as much time and money as I did, and you'll have a different journey. So, yeah, get this book. It pairs well with any of the Robert Kiyosaki Rich Dad books, and learn about being your own bank. You want to be the bank, because the same things the bank does, you can do. Bank on yourself. You need autonomy in your life. Your whole entire financial future depends on it. Okay? Alright, I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.